Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Good morning. Welcome to my YouTube page. My name is Akil from Conscious Crusade, and this is day 2 of the 7-day yoga challenge. I hope you guys had the opportunity to check out day 1 yesterday. If not, it's definitely on the page under the live tab. How you guys doing this morning? I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds to get some people to join in before we begin. And hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. Got a little mic, seeing if I can modulate and I can speak a little more clearly. Again, that's why it's key that you guys give some feedback so we can know what we're doing here as we build a sangha, as we build a tribe. Now, nice, bright and early in the AM. Getting prepared to move. Hold on, just a minute. And we're back. Again, welcome to day 2 of Conscious Crusade's 7-day yoga challenge. My name is Akil, and you know the Conscious Crusade mantra has morphed into movement and motion is like lotion for the muscles and the joints, right? So let's get us some. And for day 2, I want to start off again. Let's start off standing. We will come to I'm going to put a block right here so I can demo. Come to the top of your mat. You can face this way on your mat. Come to the top of it to establish our mountain pose. Big toes touch, heels naturally an inch apart, or both feet parallel. You guys know, same like yesterday. And I want to encourage us to lift all 10 toes, create space. Maybe sway from side to side. And then we'll go ahead and relax our toes. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Relaxing down the back, earlobes, shoulders, hips, ankles, all in line. Fingers are relaxed, eyes are closed, breathing. I want us to be mindful when we breathe. We don't breathe into our shoulders, inhaling and exhaling into the shoulders. We're not doing that. We want to focus on the belly expanding when we inhale and then collapsing when we exhale. Another 3 or 4 more breaths. Let's go ahead and blink the eyes open. So let's inhale the arms up. Try to track your biceps alongside your ears. Fingertips going toward the ceiling, but relax the shoulders. Think about creating length as you're breathing. Inhaling. And as you exhale, soften your knees and go ahead and fold. Take a look at how my knees are bent. My torso is touching my quads. I'm letting my head hang heavy, and I'm just going to sway from side to side. As a matter of fact, place your chin on your chest, and then go ahead, pull your shoulders away from your ears. The crown of your head should be facing the mat. This is a mini inversion, a nice forward fold. Let's inhale up to a flat back. Maybe place our hands on our shins. Your back is flat. And exhale, fold a little bit further. Option to grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Be mindful. I don't want you trying to look forward. Relax the back of the neck. The back of the neck is long. And you may be able to place your fingertips on the mat or the floor. If not, maybe a block at whatever height you need it, because I want to, what I like to call a walking forward fold. Bend the right knee straight to left. Bend the left knee straight to right. Alternate that quite a few times. So walking forward fold, waking up those hamstrings. Keep the heels down. Making sure we're breathing. And inhale up to a flat back. And exhale, fold. From here, tuck your chin to your chest. Bend your knees, send your hips low to slowly come to stand. Stacking your vertebrae on top of one another. Make sure your head is the last thing that lifts. Let's be back at the tops of our mats. In our mountain pose. Earlobes, shoulders, hips, ankles, all in a line. Things are relaxed. Inhale the arms up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, soft knees, flat back fold. Look at your knees, look at your quads. Inhale your spine long, maybe placing your hands on your shins. Plant the hands. Let's make our way to plank. Modified knees down. Your back is still straight. Pressing into all 10 finger pads. Or full expression, coming onto the balls of your feet. Lift your knees. Back goes toward the ceiling. Crown toward the front of the room. Tilt your pelvis forward, heels going back. Plank. Chaturanga. Come forward with the elbows touch your sides. Lower to low push up and pause. You can also do this with the knees down as well. And let's come onto our bellies and the tops of our feet. Our hands slide back so they're right up under our elbows. Hug the elbows in nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale, lift everything from your waist up. Cobra pose. And lower down. How about another cobra pose? Inhale, exhale, cobra pose. Lower down. One more again. Inhale, exhale, cobra pose. And it's here. Don't have your neck and your shoulders. Get your neck out of your shoulders. Gaze at your nose. Your forehead is heavy. The back of your neck is long. Cobra. And lower down. Engage the palms again. This time, lift your chest, belly, pelvis, quads, knees on the tops of your feet. Shine your heart to the ceiling. Upward facing dog. And transition into down facing dog. The first down facing dog of the day. So let's walk our dog like we did yesterday. Bend the right knee straight to left, push your hips high. Bend the left knee straight to right, push your hips high. Alternate that quite a few times while shaking your head gently, yes and no. And then come up, inhale into all tippy toes. Exhale, send your heels toward the mat, push your hips high. Your spine is long. Engaging all 10 finger pads. Be here for another inhale. And stay for the exhale. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees toward the mat. Come back up on your tippy toes. Heels go toward the mat. Push your hips high. 2 more times. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Lower your knees toward the mat. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Heels go toward the mat. Push your hips high. 1 more again. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Lower your knees toward the mat. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Heels go to the mat, hips high. Last time, inhaling under my tippy toes, and I'm just gonna make my way down into table. Fingers spread, knees, hips width distance apart. Cat-cow. Inhale, belly lowers, head up, chest up, look up. Exhale, press your palms around your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. 2 more with just the breath. And we'll go ahead and release. These blocks out of the way. So from table, let's go ahead You know what? Start with some hip circles. Gonna start with your right leg. Circles with your hip socket. Gonna start by coming forward, out, and back. Forward, out, up, and back. Try to have your knee and your heel go toward the ceiling. 3, 4, 5 times on either side before you reverse it. Yeah, in that hip socket. Make sure you're breathing. And once you've done 3, 4, 5 rotations on one side, let's go to the other side. Forward first, switching legs. 2, sure we're breathing. Yes, hip sockets. Opposite direction, we're reversing it. Carry a lot of stress in our hips. 2 more. Nice. Make our way back to table. From table, we'll curl the toes under, send our hips up and back into our downward facing dog. From here, looking between your hands, bend your knees. You can crawl, walk, or hop your feet into your hands. But when you get there, don't stand up. Your feet meet your hands, you land on a nice forward fold. Inhale your back flat. And exhale, fold. Look at your knees, look at your quads. From here, let's do this again. Tuck our chin to our chest. Lower your hips to slowly come to stand. Your head is the last thing that will lift. This is the perfect weight to create space in your vertebra. How are we feeling? Check in with how you feel. So again, in mountain pose, inhale the arms up and exhale, fold. Both hands on the mat now. What I want you to do is place your hands on a block or the mat. I want you to bend the right knee, straighten the right leg. Right hand is down. Peel the left shoulder open, reach through the left fingertips. Right knee is bent, right hand is down, left leg is straight, reach through the left fingertips. The soles of both feet are flat. Try to gaze at that top thumb and try to have your chin away from your shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Lower the left hand down, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. And I like us to peel the right shoulder open first and then reach through the right fingertips. Same rules apply. Left knee is bent, left hand is down, right leg is straight, reaching toward the ceiling with the right fingertips, gazing at that top thumb, chin away from the shoulder. One more time each side. Lower this right hand down, bend the right knee, straighten the left, peel the left shoulder open, and switch. And lower this top hand down. Inhale your back flat. Clasp the hands behind you. And once you clasp them, try to lift them up off your sacrum. If you don't have any flexibility in your shoulders, invest in a yoga strap, maybe $10. Have your hands behind you, lift them up, or have them clasped, and then we'll just fold. And we're breathing, a nice forward fold. Getting some mobility and flexibility in the shoulders, letting the head hang heavy, standing strong in your feet. Breathing, holding here for 5, 4, breathe, 2, Engage your core. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale. Now we'll send our hands clasped or strapped with our hands all the way toward our heels to open up our chest and shoulders toward the ceiling. If you have the strap, go ahead and release it. Palms come up top. Bring your hand through heart center and hands at our side. And check in. Make sure we're breathing. How do you feel? Now let's flow. We inhale the arms up. Back bend, maybe some of you may do a back bend. Exhale, soft knees, flat back fold. Look at your knees, look at your quads. Inhale your back flat. Plant the hands. Make your way to plank. With your elbows straight to your sides, low push-up. Inhale into your back bend. Cobra, pelvis down, or upward facing dog, pelvis lifted. Transition into downward facing dog. From down dog, step the right foot in between the hands like we did. Then make it, grab the Achilles. I want the knee over the ankle. Drop this back knee. Inhale the arms up. Low lunge. Remain here or high lunge. Breathing. Get into this front knee. Take care of the front knee. Remember, it doesn't track toward the big toe. Always the third and fourth toe. In our lunge. Frame this front foot. Spiral the back heel down, or if you're on your knee, bring this back foot over. Windmill the arms up into warrior two. Modified version. Or you can come from high lunge, frame the back foot, spiral the back heel down, windmill the arms up into warrior two. We'll straighten this front leg. If we're standing, heel in line with the instep, tilt your pelvis forward, relax your shoulders, sink into warrior two. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure your torso is stacked over your pelvis. You're not leaning forward. When we lean too back, torso right over the pelvis and bend into that front knee. 7, relax the shoulders. 6, 5, 4, breathe. 2, 1. Pick up that back heel and frame this front foot. If you're on your knees, just frame this front foot and straighten this back leg. Everybody will have to pick up the back knee. And let's go ahead and step this front foot back in downward dog. And we'll go to the other side. Take the second foot, step it in between the hands. Remember, grab the Achilles, put it forward so that the knee is over the ankle. If you're going to remain on your feet, drop this back knee. Low lunge first. I'm rushing. Let's get this low lunge. For those who are in a low lunge. Some of us might be in a high lunge. Breathing, taking care of the knee. Energy through the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders. 5, 4, breathe. 2, frame. Spiral the back heel down. Or, if you're here, give us one of these numbers. Windmill the arms up into warrior two. Those for those who are on their knees, the modified version, which is perfectly fine. Some of us will spiral this back heel down and then just windmill the arms up. Straighten this front foot. Again, heel in line with the instep, pelvis tilted forward, shoulders relaxed. Now we sink into warrior two. And we're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back heel, pick it up and frame. Or if you're here, frame and pick up the knee. Everybody picks up the back knee. Step back to down facing dog. From here, look in between your hands. Bend your knees, feet to hands, however you need to get there. When you reach your wrist, remain in a forward fold. Inhale your back flat. And exhale, fold. Look at your knees, look at your quads. We will look up first. Arms come wide as we come to stand. Our palms touch up top. And let's lower our hands to heart center. Hands at our side. Samasti Tahi. How we feeling? Balance posture, and we're gonna do tree again, right? Start balancing on this leg. So I'm gonna lift up all 5 toes, create space, relax them. Focus on my drishti. This heel at the ankle maybe. You can remain here. You wanna give yourself a little more on the shin below the knee. You want to go further, never on the knee, above it. So it's either below or above the knee. And look at me, I'm losing my balance already. I'm going to go below the knee and then bring my hands to heart center. And I'm going to focus and balance while I'm breathing. This knee I keep trying to put in my back pocket, externally rotating it. And I'm breathing. 5, 4, this is optional. Breathe. 2, 1. A little balance. Frame. Knee comes forward. And let's slowly exit the posture with some integrity. Now look, I was wobbling. It don't matter. It's a judgment-free zone. Sometimes we wiggle, sometimes we wobble, but you know, we make it happen. Balancing on this foot this time, lifting all 5 toes, creating space. Focusing on my drishti. Relaxing the toes. Maybe the heel of the ankle, on the shin below the knee, shin above the knee. I'm gonna do the same side, but it's not uncommon to be more balanced on one side than the other. Going in my back pocket. We're balancing, we're breathing, focusing on our drishti. Why not grow your branches? It's optional. We're breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4. Breathe. 2. Frame as you bring the knee forward in chamber. And then bring it through the midline. And we exit the posture. And keep it on breaking it down. Going right to our yogic squat. Try to keep the heels down. Glutes low, chest high, and breathe. Elbows inside the knees. Side to side. Breathing. Never static when I'm in yogic squat. Open up those hips, happy hips. And be careful with your, not be careful, but if you're hunched over, maybe get on a block like I showed you in day 1. Sit you. We'll do it here now. Why not? That's too much. Props are your friends. And we right here. Same rules apply. Hips down, chest up. Side to side, elbows opening up the hips. And once you've had 7, 8 breaths, let's go ahead and make our way onto our backs. Make our way onto our backs for a little bridge pose. So, your feet are hips width distance apart, ankles up on your knees. From here, engage the soles of your feet to lift your pelvis, roll onto your shoulders. Clasp your hands up under you. Think of this as a back bend and also a heart opener because you're going to engage the soles of your feet. Pelvis goes to the ceiling, chest chases the chin, but the chin runs away from the chest. Think of back bend, and we're breathing. I'm constantly leading with my pelvis, pushing with my glutes. Chest chasing the chin, chin runs away from the chest, knees go toward the front of the room. One more breath. Come hold on tippy toes. Tilt your pelvis high. Relax your hands if you have them clasped and lower down one vertebra at a time. Hug our knees into our bodies. Roll the ankles. Roll them both directions. Rock side to side. Forward and back. Let's go for a little happy baby. Let's reach inside our knees. Grab the pinky sides of our feet. Pull our knees into our armpits. Our quads are right next to your rib cage. Your lower back goes toward the mat. Soles of your feet go toward the ceiling. Happy baby. And you can rock side to side in happy baby. And let's bring our knees, bend our knees, feet are flexed, calves are parallel to the mat. Drop both knees over to your left as you reach and look right. If you want to take your left hand and place it on the outside of your right knee, please feel free. Think of long spine. Try to keep both shoulders on the mat. One more breath. And after you exhale, make your way back onto your back. I'm sliding over my mat towards the left. My shins, knees together, shins back parallel, feet are flexed. I'm going to drop my knees over to the opposite side. And this time reach and look left. Nice twist whenever you are twisted, whenever the torso is twisted. It helps to detoxify the internal organs because it's like it's wringing them out, your internal organs, whenever the torso is twisted. One more full and complete unrushed breath. Now let's go and make our way back onto our backs. Hug our knees into our bodies one last time. Forehead to knee. Point right to feet. That was like a good morning stretch. And make our way into Shavasana. Oh, palms are face up and away from the body. Toes flop comfortably out to the corners of your mat. Spine is long. Blink your eyes closed and land in Shavasana or corpse pose. Total stillness. Relax your face, eyes, tongue, cheeks, jaws, the whole nine, surrender. You can pause this now and remain in Shavasana for a few more minutes or however long that you choose. Before slowly bringing awareness back into the body by gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Making circles with your ankles and your wrists. Another good morning stretch, perhaps, if you so choose. And then hug the knees of the body one last time before making your way over onto your favorite side, resting in a comfortable fetal position with your head on your bicep. Whilst keeping your eyes closed, use your hands to push yourselves up into a comfortable seat. Facing me. Good. Get situated. My eyes are closed too. Let's inhale the arms up, our palms touch, and lower our hands to heart center. Pressing our thumbs into our sternum, lifting our spine, relaxing our shoulders and elbows, and blinking our eyes open. Hey gang, day 2 of the yoga challenge is in the books. Again, my name is Akil, and this is the path of the yogi. Enlighten me, I'm to enlighten each and every one of you. Peace. Thanks again for joining day 2. We'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel for day 3. All right? Peace.